I was in bed every day for 4 years, couldn't hold a job, couldn't drive, couldn't do nothing.
An EEG stands for electroencephalogram. An electroencephalogram is a test that measures the electricity that is naturally coming out of one's brain and magnifies it by about 1,000,000 times. An EEG is used to help figure out if someone is having seizures and differentiate seizures from other types of spells. What we find on an EEG might help us determine what to use to help treat someone's epilepsy. Oftentimes we will admit people to the Epilepsy Monitoring Unit, or EMU.
Started this all out to get a diagnosis. I've been struggling 4 years with like a weird plethora of symptoms. I was referred out to Dr. Fields, and she was like, I would like to see you in the EMU. And the goal was to capture, so I'd get nauseous and vomiting and a whole bunch of like confusion and dizziness. And for 4 years, nobody could really pinpoint where that was.
You know, oftentimes we bring people into the Epilepsy Monitoring Unit to characterize their seizures, but not infrequently we find that they have feelings that they attributed to something else. Oh, that was my anxiety, or that's just how I feel when I get upset. And we are not infrequently surprised that those are small seizures. Those small, strange feelings that people often push into the background of their lives can be small seizures. So the Epilepsy Monitoring Unit and overnight monitoring help us to figure those things out.
When they put me in the EMU, they caught, when I started vomiting like I usually did in the mornings and stuff, they actually caught that it was seizures every time I was throwing up. And without the EMU, they would not have caught that.
The Epilepsy Monitoring Unit is the safest place to have a seizure. It really helps us to figure out what's going on.
I have a diagnosis, and I'm just here for a medication adjustment, just to see if I can get a better quality of life without so many symptoms. I felt more like myself. I can see people, I can see my friends, I can do things. I've noticed that I'm more responsive. Friends that I've lost touch with are back in my life. I just am feeling much better.